Hi friends, welcome back to Vaji Online Teaching. Today we are discussing the chapter number 5 of class 12 CBSE Biology, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. And the topics discussed for the current session are: what is a monohybrid cross, what is a dihybrid cross, what are filial generations, and what is a test cross, what are reciprocal cross. So these are the 5 different topics that we'll be discussing today. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon so that you will be notified when I upload new videos in the future. And about this particular chapter, this is the second session of this chapter, and if you have not watched my first session, please watch it and then come to this video. Okay, so let's get started. So the first is, what is a monohybrid cross? Okay, so we know that Grigor Johann Mendel is considered as the father of genetics, and he put forward the theories of inheritance based on his experiments, his hybridization experiments in pea plant, the Pisum sativum. Okay, and Mendel actually he tried out lot of experiments, lot of different crosses, and the first type of hybridization cross that he tried out was monohybrid cross. That means it is a breeding experiment in which the parental generation, that means the parental organism that you cross, will differ only in a single set of trait or in a single character. They differ in only a single character. That is a monohybrid cross, or it is a cross in which you consider only a particular character at a time, and you will take two contrasting versions of that particular character. If it is height of the plant, it's a single trait. You will take a tall plant and a dwarf plant and you will do the cross. Then that kind of a cross is known as a monohybrid cross. Okay, so this is an example in which there is a pea plant with parents homozygous yellow seed producing plants and homozygous green seed producing plant, and among these two characters both are same, the seed color. Okay, the trait is the same single trait, but it's two contrasting items are considered. Okay, and among this, yellow seed is the dominant trait and green seed is the recessive trait. Okay, and you're doing the hybridization, you're crossing them. This is the homozygous recessive parent, this is the homozygous dominant parent. This homozygous dominant parent produces two capital Y gametes, and this recessive parent produces two small y gametes. When they cross, you will get all heterozygous yellow seed producing plants in the first generation. Okay, heterozygous means it has one dominant allele, one recessive allele, but only the dominant allele will get expressed, and all the plants in the first generation will be heterozygous but expressing the character of the dominant parent. That means in this particular case, all the first generation offsprings will be producing yellow seeds. Okay, so this is a monohybrid cross, a cross in which only one single trait is considered at a time, or the parents in the parental generation is differing only in one single trait. Okay, so that is a monohybrid cross. Okay, and next is a dihybrid cross. This is also carried out by Grigor Mendel in order to put forward the theories of inheritance. And in this particular cross, in this particular hybridization breeding experiment, the parental generations are differing in two given traits. Okay, two characters are considered at a time. That means you are taking a parent plant, a male plant with a tall and purple flower producing, and the recessive parent with dwarf and white flower producing. So you are considering two characters at a time, and that cross is known as a dihybrid cross. Okay, see, one parent is like capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital I, and another parent that you take in the initially will be small r, small r, small y, and we will cross them and we will get a first generation, and all of them will be what will be capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Heterozygous the first offsprings will be heterozygous in condition, expressing the character of the dominant parent, and then you will self the F1 offsprings, and selfing of F1 offsprings is capital R, capital R, capital Y, crossing capital R, small r, capital Y, and all these will produce 4 sets of gametes, and when they cross, you will get this is the second generation of offsprings. Okay, among them 9 will be showing the character of the dominant parent, 1 will be showing the character of the recessive parent of the initial parent P1, first generation parents, and 3 will be showing mix up, like that means the dwarf and white flower, and 3 will be tall and purple flower. So 9:3:3:1 is the dihybrid cross ratio in the F2 generation. And in this particular example, the characters taken as round seed and yellow flower color, and wrinkled and green flower color. Among them, round and yellow is the dominant character, wrinkled and green is the recessive character. And again, you are crossing. Such an experiment is called a dihybrid cross because you are considering 2 characters at a time, okay, or 2 traits at a time, okay. So that's about dihybrid cross. And next is, what are filial generations? Okay, so filial generation is any generation, any offspring produced in a breeding experiment. Okay, when you carry out a hybridization or a mating or a cross between 2 parents of 2 distinct character, but they share relatively pure genotype. When you cross such two breeding parents, what you get, the offspring, the generation that you get from the parental generation is called as the filial generation. So if it is the first generation of offsprings, it is called as F1 generation or first filial generation, and F2 generation is the second filial generation that is produced by allowing the F1 offsprings to interbreed, or selfing of F1 will produce a second generation of offsprings, and that is known as F2 generation or second filial generation. Okay, this is about the filial generations. Okay, now so see, in this particular example, this is the parent generation P. A purple flower is crossed with a white flower, and they will produce a heterozygous purple flower producing plants, and this is the first generation or the first filial generation. When you interbreed the F1 plants, you will get different combinations of flowers, 3 purple and 1 white, and that is F2 generation, okay, or the second filial generation. Okay, yeah. So now about what is a test cross. Now we know that there is monohybrid cross taking 1 character at a time, dihybrid cross taking 2 character at a time, and based on doing like both dihybrid and monohybrid crosses taking different pairs of contrasting characters in P plant, Mendel came to a conclusion, and based on that he put forward the laws of inheritance. Okay, and in order to confirm this, like the outputs that he obtained as a result of monohybrid and dihybrid cross, he did 2 more types of crosses. And one is test cross and other one is reciprocal cross. So first we'll check about what is a test cross. Okay, so in the test cross, the F1 progeny, the heterozygous progenies that we got in F1 generation, it is crossed with the recessive parent. Okay, the homozygous recessive parent and the F1 progenies. So that kind of a cross is known as a test cross. Okay, so see, the F1, all the F1 plants will be heterozygous, capital T small t, and the recessive parent is homozygous, it is small t, and this cross is test cross, and the gametes produced will be capital T small t from this parent, and from this parent it is both small t and small t, and when they fuse they will produce a progeny, and it is called as test cross progeny, and it is capital T small t and small t small t. Only 2 types of phenotypes are produced. One is heterozygous tall plants, other one is homozygous dwarf plants, exactly like the homozygous dwarf parent. Okay, so the ratio is, phenotypic ratio of test cross is 1 tall is to 1 dwarf, 1:1. Okay, so this is a test cross in which the F1 progeny is crossed with the recessive parent. Okay, such a kind of a cross is called test cross. Okay, now the second type of cross is called reciprocal cross, and in this cross just the sex of the parents is reversed. Like if the tall plant was a male parent in the monohybrid cross, in its reciprocal cross we'll consider the tall plant as the female parent. Okay, so that is a reciprocal cross, and reciprocal cross is performed in order to know the role of the parental sex on a given inheritance pattern. Okay, is there any role for, if the tall plant is male, is there, it has to do anything with the inheritance pattern, or if the male parent is recessive or dwarf, does it have any role to play with the offspring's phenotype? For studying that, we are conducting the reciprocal cross, and this is, see, cross 1, A and B are the parent plants, parent A is female and parent B is male, and in the cross 2, which is a reciprocal cross, the B is considered as the female parent and A is considered as the male parent. Okay, just the sex of the parents is reversed. Okay, so if in the first cross A was the male and in second reciprocal cross A will be the female parent. So that is the only difference between a normal cross and a reciprocal cross. And reciprocal cross is performed in order to identify the role of the sex of the parent on a given inheritance pattern. Okay, so that's about different types of crosses and filial generations. And in the coming classes, we will be learning about how Mendel carried out the experiment and what are the laws he put forward and all those things in detail. So this is for the current session. Just stay tuned for the coming sessions on this chapter. Thank you.